up, everybody, and welcome back to Retnik's Life YouTube channel. Today we are fixing a different vehicle, completely different vehicle, and it's a 2006 Kia Sedona. It's a Kia van, if anybody knows. Basically, what's wrong with this vehicle is the alternator is not working at all. And also the power steering is not working, and I am going to show you why and how to know if it's working or not. So let's get to this. So first off, we're gonna insert the key and put it into the on position, but not start it, just put it in on position. Basically, you're gonna have everything light up, and that is all normal for now. It does have to turn everything off once you start the vehicle if everything is running normally. So let's start the vehicle. As you see, everything turned off. Everything's fine. Oh, see, the battery light turned back on. What does that mean? That means that battery is not getting charged. Basically, this car is running off the battery. I don't know why. So that is how you know if your alternator is not working. Other way to find out if your alternator is not working is to go outside. So as you see, the vehicle's running, everything's fine. Now, there's your battery. Once you take it off, it will die if the alternator is not working. If the alternator is working, then technically the vehicle is supposed to run without the battery. And let's lift that off. See, it died. So what that means is basically that car was running off that battery the whole time. So you will need to fix that alternator, or replace it, in other words, and it would be on the left side of the vehicle. I can't actually show you exactly where it's at, but all the belts and everything is on this side, so you'll get a better look from the bottom of the vehicle. Alright, so I'm right here under the car by the passenger wheel, which would be the right front wheel, and we're gonna have to take this plastic piece off right here that basically covers up all the debris that flies off the wheel, and so it wouldn't end up on the as you see right there, the belt and all them wheels right there. So just so they are safe, this is like a plastic piece here that basically protects it, but it's on 3 bolts, so it's got a 10mm bolt that holds right there. I already took it off. There's a 10mm bolt right there. I don't know if you can see that. And there's another 10mm bolt that is going to be basically to the front part of it. So as you see right there, that 10mm bolt's gonna come out, and once that is, then this plastic piece is coming off also. So once we took that plastic piece, now you see everything in there. You see that belt, you see everything. So basically the alternator is gonna be right there, right at the front. This wheel right here, as you see, that would be your alternator. First off, you're gonna have to take this belt off. How you're gonna do that is you're gonna take this bolt off, and this right here, as you see, when I pull on the belt, it kind of moves. So that is basically what is putting pressure on that belt, so that belt don't fall off when you're driving. So once you take that bolt off, this whole unit should either come off or maybe easily moved to the side or something. I have not taken or done anything on the Kias before, so I have no idea what to expect. But let's get to it. Let's get to work. So you would be using a 17 millimeter socket on that bolt. So once we put it on, we're gonna take that bolt off and get that belt off. I also recommend you actually take a picture of how the belt is set up on your car. That way you won't have any trouble searching for, you know, how to put this belt back and everything. So just to be safe and for you to easily put it back on, just take a picture of it just to be safe. So let's get to it. So as you see, the belt is loose. Nothing's going to be in our way. And first thing we're going to do is take the alternator off. And how you do that, there is a bolt that is right here. And you're going to take that bolt off. And then there's a bolt right above this wheel right here. And you're gonna take that off too. It is a 15 millimeter, so you put the 15 millimeter socket on and take them bolts off. So once you take this bolt off, you'll be taking the second one, and as you see right above this wheel, there it is. You're gonna take that bolt off, and then you got some wiring that's connected to the back of this that you're gonna have to unhook. So let me show you the new one. The new one's right here. If I can get it out. There's the alternator. As you see, when we were looking at it, we're basically looking at it from kind of this angle. So this is how the alternator actually is in there, and that's the bolt we just took out, and we gotta take this bolt out, and once we do that, we got some wiring in the back to take out, and also unscrew a positive that charges your battery. So there's also a sensor right here that you're gonna have to connect and disconnect off the old one, and we're gonna find that, disconnect it, unscrew that, and we'll be ready to take this alternator out. So let's get to it. So once you open up your hood, or probably you already have your hood open, you'll probably run into this plastic piece right here that's on top. This is going to be in your way, so you're going to have to take this off. It's on 1, 2, 3, and 4 bolts. So they're 10 millimeter. So once you unscrew those, it should pop right out, and you should have easier access to that alternator and see where the wiring is at. So once you remove the big plastic piece, now this is exactly what it will look like under here. And the wiring will be, if you can see better, this right here would be your big fat cable that goes to your battery, and the sensor is going to be right underneath of it. You can see that wire going right around. So let's disconnect those. Make sure you disconnect your battery before touching that, because you will get shocked. So to be safe, make sure your battery is disconnected. So once you took the alternator off, well, I kind of got it off. I got all the wiring off. I got all the bolts off. Now this wheel right here is gonna have to come off because it's kind of in the way, and I cannot take the alternator out. So we're gonna have to take this wheel off. So once you get this wheel off, it should come out of here. It's pretty tight in here, and the alternator is pretty big, so hopefully I can get that alternator out once I remove this wheel, and I'm gonna start putting the new one back in here, putting the bolts back in and hooking up the wires, and we should be good to go. So in order to take this wheel off that's down there, it's gonna have a plastic cap on top of this bolt, which will need a 14mm socket for this, but it will have this plastic piece on it, just clips on there pretty easily, as you see right there. And remember to put it back on once you're done, but it's really easy to take out. All you need is a flathead screwdriver, and all you do is gently pry it, and it's really easy actually. You know, it really comes off. You don't have to put a lot of pressure to it. It's just there, I guess, to prevent moisture getting in there, or actually dust, I would say, because moisture still will get in there. I guess it's for mainly dust and particles that are in the air. So just so this bolt, I guess, doesn't well, I guess it's not the bolt but the bearings themselves, so they don't mess up or anything. So that is how you take that off. So as you see, there it is. So filthy. It's probably the main reason why it failed. I'm gonna go ahead and change it, put the brand new one in, and hopefully that fixes it. But I will not run the vehicle until I get the power steering fixed, so just so I don't have this problem again. So yep, let's do this. Alright, well, it's installed, ready to run. There is one thing though. It is a pain in the ass to get it in here, and a pain in the ass to actually screw that nut that goes on the wire that basically charges your battery. It's kind of hard to show you. It's got that rubber piece that goes over it, but anyways, it is a pain in the ass to get on, but once you do, it's pretty easy. You just put the bolts back in, you screw that bolt in, you screw this bolt in, you should be good to go. Also, it is hard to stick it in here even though I have this wheel off. So yeah, I'm gonna screw that wheel back in here. It's pretty easy, but once I get it all assembled, this vehicle will be able to run again. So stay tuned for the next video. I'll be changing the power steering pump that is all the way back there, that is leaking. It's got all this crap everywhere. So again, thank you for watching. I'll be back on my Dodge Dart probably next week or so, and I'll be doing an unveiling of it running. So hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. Be safe out there. Please subscribe, like the video, and comment below. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace out.